Okay. Hello, everybody. We are at a location that is so secret, I don't even know the name of this creek or this claim that we're on, because it's one of our local club claims for the Delta Gold Diggers. I'm not sure where we are. I know we're outside of Groveland somewhere, but yeah, it's a club claim on some rather unimpressive creek. Because we got here with high hopes, but there's freaking no water anywhere. It's a trickle. What we found is a pond that is, I don't know, a little higher than knee deep. It's real muddy, but I got in and it's pretty freaking deep. So this is what we're running the high banker with.
So we're just using the pond to sort of recirculate the water.
Yeah, we got the high banker in the water. So we're just doing the best we can with what we have. This isn't the ideal spot I wanted to dig in, but it's the only spot with any water. There's a group of us here. There's some of us farther upstream, but they're basically just panning because that's all the water that's up there. We just kept coming downstream till we found something that we could partially run the high banker off of. So we're running it for about an hour at a time, letting the little trickle of water fill it back up, and then we're going some more. What I'm digging in is all along this tree root here.
This is the inside bend of the creek.
Yeah, this is the inside on this part. And what it is, I had to clear away all this, you know, it's about a foot deep of pine needles and garbage. But underneath it, this tree, it's just sitting on a bed of gravel. So I don't know. I'm just going with this. It's either that or go home. On the other side, there's also some gravel bars over there. But we found a lot more stuff in this side. So,
bigger stuff too.
Yeah, a lot bigger stuff. We basically found 5 specks in our pan over there, 5 specks over here, but they were twice as big. So we're going with this. Other than that, I don't have too much else to tell you.
Let me show them your setup.
Yeah, this is my setup. As you see, I got it right in the water. I'm trying to do the best I can with what water I have. It's kind of dirty to begin with. I'm hoping it doesn't do anything to my pump, but I've been keeping track of the little grate on the intake, so it's not clogging up with anything. So it must be just silt or something. So there's not branches and leaves and things down in there. Let me see. Anything else? What else useful could I tell you? This time of year, douse yourself with bug spray because there is ticks everywhere. I haven't seen one today, but the last time I went out, I came home and there was ticks in places that my wife won't touch. Not a pretty sight. So you don't want that. Another thing to be aware of is the briar. These little vines of razor blades that'll go through your leather gloves. They're everywhere, and they're fresh and new. But the big thing is the poison oak. It's freaking just waking up, springtime, yay, baby, you know. Poison oak.
There's not much poison oak here as compared to Eagle Creek.
The claim we were at last week, though, there's more freaking poison oak than there are trees. Here, I haven't seen any yet, so fingers crossed. Which is weird because that other spot was only like 10 miles from here. So what is any other useful information we can give out? Springtime, poison oak ticks, watch out for. If you're gonna drive 2 hours to a spot, ask around. Excuse me.
And make sure you're prepared because, you know, there might not have been, we couldn't have found it. If we didn't find any water, we won't be able to do anything. We didn't even have a classifier because we don't use that anymore because we have the high banker.
Because of the 2-3 days of rain this week, we assumed there would be water here, more so than this. Some of the stuff I would bring if I was only dealing with a little puddle of water. So ask around, verify the conditions if you can. I know sometimes you go to a new spot and no one's ever been there. I guess you just gotta be prepared.
Right.
All right.
And join Delta Gold Diggers if you're within the Stockton, Lodi,
Sacramento,
Bay Area.
Within 50 miles of Stockton. It's worth it. Drive there once a month. Go to the meeting. Members in good standing can go to any of the club claims
At any time.
And
you can even camp out.
Maybe we can do another shot, but this is a great claim for camping because right up here, I know it looks all treacherous and wild. It's right out here. It's just about half a football field, just flat area. It's perfect for camping, lots of shade, and I guess that's it.
Yeah.
We'll do a cleanup tonight, and hopefully we're rich. Playing that retirement nugget. Happens to me all the time. I just do this for fun now.
All right, bye everyone.
If there's an ad, click it and share this video.
Thanks for watching.
Hey guys, I wanted to do a last shot before we get ready to do our final cleanup. So let's do a shot of what we're digging in. Basically, what we have is a lot of overburden, and then there's this nice layer of gravel here. Underneath the gravel, it's this really hard gray clay. What this is doing, this is acting like bedrock because all the gravel is just sitting on this clay. Because what we're doing here is basically that's what we're scraping on. You see that? It goes all the way down to gravel, and then it's just this. It's not clay like, oh, there's clay. It's this nasty, gooey.
Yeah, it's almost solid.
Yeah, it's almost solid. It's like Play-Doh. And you can make a ball out of it. It's So what we're doing, I'm digging in. I'm getting the gravel from in all directions as best as I can. And then what I'm doing is because there is so much clay, I'm actually re-washing my my tailings here because I can see there's still some dirt in there. This clay just makes everything stick to each other. So what I'm doing is we'll run it for 20 minutes. We'll let our pond fill back up. We'll let everything settle down. I'll re-wash some of the tailings.
So there's our hole right there. Yeah, this is a dead tree, and then we just cut some of its roots.
And usually when I rewash it by the second time, and they're clean rocks. So I guess you just got to be aware of what you're digging in. It's different every time. I've dug in just sandy stuff that's sitting on rock, and I found, you know, little mini nuggets sitting in the middle of tree roots here. So it's different every time. You just got to be aware of what you're digging in and get used to it and change your strategy thus far. I think you can hear my pump wants to die because of what it's sucking up, this nasty pond here. It's actually not that nasty.
Yeah, that's the stuff we're recirculating.
Yeah. So I gotta keep checking.
Other than this pond, there's no water anywhere.
There's no water anywhere around here. So that's what we're doing. I just wanted to show you. I don't have a lot of videos of me feeding the high banker, so I wanted to get a couple. Show you guys how easy it is.
Yeah, it just sucks it right up. And even if you try, you can't really overload it. Unless you have big boulders sitting in it. Which I prefer because I want it to, you know, I want the dirt to get washed longer. Babe, I still have pay dirt over here. So we've been running the high banker for what, 4 hours?
So, there's another shot of me feeding the high banker. I love this thing. I actually don't like mining any other way. When we got here and we saw no water, my first thought was, okay, let's go home. I don't want to pan all day. I've had enough practice. So So what did we teach you guys today? Be aware of your surroundings, be prepared. Try and find out if there's water before you go.
Yeah, and test pan before you set up.
Oh, test pan. Yes, we test panned
I think we did.
all up and down here until we found something. And then it just happened to be we found something where there was a little bit of water, so we got lucky. Otherwise, we probably would have panned for an hour and then went home. So yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.
All right, bye everyone. Happy prospecting.